American Myron Wasylyk and his wife decided to leave Wednesday night after talking to friends at the U.S. and European embassies. Now, they arrived to a safe location just as bombs started exploding throughout the country early Thursday. And Myron is joining me live with more. Myron, first of all, we're thinking of you and your family so much right now. How are you? How are you all doing? How are you holding up right now?
We're doing well. Our eyes are glued into what's going on in Kyiv. Today is an intense battle for the control of Kyiv. And we've seen the fighting started today at 5 a.m. It's almost 5 p.m. And we've heard the reports from the Ukrainian armed forces that today is probably the worst day in the Russian troop history. About 1,000 Russian troops were killed today as they tried to take the city, and fighting continues quite intensely in most of the major urban centers. So it's a very intense day, and the battle continues for the control of the capital. We've seen that sabotage groups of the Russian forces have been basically flying into the capital city to take over the government. Many have been killed and shot in the streets. So it's an intense battle that will go right into the night.
How hard was it for you to make the decision to leave your home in Kyiv?
It was a tough decision. We sat down with my wife and decided that we needed to get out before the traffic jams started. Both of us are involved in government, and so we decided that we needed to have a clear passageway so that we can get to our location and continue doing our work.
And so take us through the past 48 hours. What was it like evacuating? What is it like now watching this from afar?
Well, I think that, first it's a little bit shocking, and it's a little bit, you become somewhat disheveled, but then you basically, you gather your senses, and then you become motivated and you continue moving forward. So it's quite intense, and we're doing our work here, working with the embassies, working with the media, and getting the word out about what's happening on the ground.
And I know you work for the Ukrainian oil and gas company Naftogaz. How is this crisis affecting the infrastructure and gas in Ukraine?
Well, the infrastructure is actually doing okay. We've had some minor incursions in the eastern regions, but the gas flowing through Ukraine to Europe continues without any type of crisis at this point. We see that there may be some diversionary or sabotage groups that will try to pull something in the near future, in the next couple of days. But right now, we're working with police, with the territorial groups. We're working with the armed forces, and the pipeline is safe and flowing gas to Europe.
How worried are you about your safety, your wife's safety, and what do you want people watching right now to know?
I think that we basically need additional support. We need more sanctions on the Russians. We need to raise the costs on the Russians. We are raising the costs on the ground for the Russians, but we need the international community to raise with sanctions that will really stop them. The sanctions against SWIFT, sanctions against the Central Bank of Russia, that will really put basically a dent in the financing of this military campaign. Without that, this can go on. But on the ground, we're raising the cost for Russian soldiers. 1,000 dead today. More will be dead tomorrow. So I'm sure that Putin is not liking what he's hearing from the ground in Ukraine. So we need to keep going.
And I know that right now you're kind of in go mode. I know you work for the government, as you said, and there's a lot going on for you and your wife in terms of professionally trying to help what's happening in this crisis. But what is it like for you when you kind of put that hat down and start thinking about yourselves personally?
It's tough to talk about personally. We have a job to do, and we're communicators, and we need to get the word out. So we're working.
All right. Well, again, your family is in our thoughts and in our prayers, and we're hoping that you stay safe and an end to this comes soon. Thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You too.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.